MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Ought to be a good one here between the St. Louis Cardinals and the Chicago Cubs. The Cards will try to complete the series sweep on the road against their division rivals right after this. Number 72 starts the game on the mound for the third and final game of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a look at a guy that's really been struggling lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.50. Lots of base runners, lots of hits, and lots of walks, and that doesn't add up to very good performances. So he's going to look to turn things around in this one here today.
Stepping up now, Lars Nootbaar. And we are ready for some daytime baseball. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Sinker runs outside to start the at-bat. 1-0. Dan, D-Row, the Cubs, as they take the field here this afternoon, they come in scuffling a bit of late, just 2-4 over their last 6 games.
Yeah, Matty, they lost their last game. It was only by 1 run. They should be able, those are the tough ones, but they should be able to put this one behind them.
And now this misses as well, as he's behind the leadoff man this afternoon. 2-0 now. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Reined in. And he will whip this one over to first in time for the out. Now a chance to look at the starting 9 for the visiting St. Louis Cardinals. D-Row, what's the word on this lineup as they go for the series sweep?
Matty, you take a look at this lineup. I find myself thinking back to my playing days when I knew I had the ace on the mound. It had to be win day, and when you get in a car to drive to the yard, you tell yourself, even though you felt bad about it, just get 2 or 3. All the pressure's on the big boy to have to execute, and he usually does. Look for this lineup to try and execute and score, manufacture 1 or 2 runs early in this one.
He's got that average pushing up near 360 now. 4 home runs, 18 driven in. A ball and a strike to the Cardinals' first baseman. 65 degrees our temperature here at first pitch. 1 out, nobody on. Swing and a line drive. But he just missed his extra bases. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Swing and a miss. Got him with the slurve there. 2 gone.
Batting third.
And that'll bring in Nolan Arenado. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Here comes the first pitch.
1-0.
The 1-0. Hot shot on the ground is short. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Cardinals. It's the Cardinals nothing. Cubs coming to bat. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Miles Mikolas gets the ball in game 3 of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, Matty V, we're looking at a guy that has a pretty good number of pitches that he throws, but one in particular is the sinker that he's added to his repertoire. When he needs a ground ball or he gets himself into a spot where he needs to possibly roll up a 2-ball, I think that's the pitch we're going to see often from him in this one, that sinker down in the zone.
Settling in now, Ian Happ. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. And here's a fastball called for strike one. Dan, Dero, we take a look at this Cardinals ball club as they enter play this afternoon. They've been in a nice little groove, winning 3 of their last 4 games.
Hey, not an easy thing to do, Dero, to get a sweep, a 3-game sweep on the road. They've won the first 2, looking to put a bow on this one here.
Yeah, to win 3 on the road, Dan, significantly difficult in today's game. You try and take care of business at home, this would be huge for this team.
Happ with a 2-1 count now. Hit hard on the ground to second, and this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
Hey, you want to be the team on the attack, without question. In the bottom of the first, started off with a leadoff single, gets everyone in your dugout going.
At the plate now, Suzuki. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. Into the bleachers and gone. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. 8th home run on the season for him as the Cubs are out in front now 2-0.
That's how the manager drew it up right there. Hold the visiting team scoreless and then grab a huge home run in the first.
Batting third, the third baseman.
The next batter, Jamer Candelario. As he'll try and hold off the swing, but this one's in there for strike one. Now the pitch. Bases are empty here, nobody out. That misses 1-2.
Tried to backdoor him and lock him up with a curveball right there. Pretty good pitch, but he didn't quite get it to come back all the way to the corner. That's tough to do for most guys.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
It's never easy to rebound after serving up a 2-run shot, but that at bat was a good indication to me that he isn't letting it get to him. He went right after him for the strikeout.
So here's Cody Bellinger. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. He comes in with that average down in the 240s. 3 homers, 10 RBIs. Shoots this one over to first. And a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down.
Wow, I'm not sure how, but it looks like he didn't even touch this thing. Might have been thinking about throwing the ball before he actually caught it. The game moves fast, but you have to do one thing at a time.
Dansby Swanson lining up to hit. It's been a really slow start to the season for him, as you can see by the April numbers on your screen. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center. And this is going to get down out there and should get all the way to the ivy for extra bases. They'll add on to their total as the run scores all the way from first. It's a 3-0 game.
One team's dream inning is another team's nightmare, right? That's their 3rd hit of this opening inning. This one a double. That's got to have the pitcher pretty upset out there, and the manager wondering how long he's going to go in this one.
Here's the catcher, Yan Gomes, as he'll take a look at a strike on the outside corner. It's 0-1.
Boy, I think he's got to find a way out of this jam and limit the damage. If he's unable to do that, this game could get away from him.
And he falls behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Ground ball left side. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Batting seventh, the center fielder, Mike Tauchman.
Digging in now, Mike Tauchman. And a great chance here for the Cubbies to add on in just the first inning. Now time is barked out by the home plate umpire. First pitch coming. Here it is. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike 1 anyway. And there is our officiating crew in this one, calling balls and strikes, Mr. Freddie Ferguson.
You know, this is one of the guys behind the dish, Freddie Ferguson, Dan, that the rookies are going to have a tough time with. If you've played in the league for a little bit, you understand that he's got his own zone.
You touched on it, D-Roy. I think he rewards the veteran players, not only pitchers, but position players. He makes the younger players, he makes them earn their keep.
Now the 1-1 pitch is swung on and missed for strike number 2.
Hey, this is a big pitch right here. Can't allow them to tack on any more runs. Let's see if he attacks his zone or buries something in the dirt.
And a pitch takes off inside and gets away. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
Well, some would say no harm done with that wild pitch, right? But I disagree. The runner's now 90 feet away from scoring, an infield single, a booted ball, and he crosses the plate. That might not be the case if he were still on second.
The 2-2. And he tried to hold up that time. We'll get an appeal down to third, and no swing. It's ball 3. 3-2 pitch. Ooh, and heads up as this is pulled foul. Swanson on third with 2 out. Fouled off. Payoff pitch one more time. And now in advance of a big 3-2 pitch, time is called at the plate as he'll press the reset button. Another full count pitch home is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. But they strike for 3 in the inning. 2 on this 2-run home run. Second inning coming up. It's 3-0 Chicago. All set for the start of the inning, and that'll bring in the veteran catcher, Wilson Contreras.
Hey, we're still in the early stages of this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
First pitch on its way. Ooh, started him with the change, and it's 0-1. Today's ball game provides the Cardinals with a chance to end the series on a really high note, of course. A win will complete the sweep.
Sure does, and it's always difficult to sweep and win a series on the road, especially when you're playing a division opponent.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike. The Redbirds do, of course, trail by a couple of runs already, so they're going to have to work from behind to earn the sweep.
Sweeps aren't easy to do at this level, particularly with the competition being so stiff. They're down a couple of runs early, but there's a lot of baseball left, in the way they're playing right now, this game's far from over.
And it's fouled away. Another 1-2 delivery. And 2-2. Full count now. 3-2. Nolan Gorman will be next. And he got him. Stepping into the box, Nolan Gorman. He's 3 for 7 in the series coming in. First offering on its way. And that misses for ball 1.
Well, he punched out the last guy, but he didn't get any favors from the blue on the first pitch in this at-bat. Probably should be ahead of this hitter instead of behind.
The 1-0 home. Swung on, but fouled off to the left. Swing hard liner to left center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. Now in the box, Jordan Walker looking to stay hot. He's been a real threat at the plate the last week or so. From the belt, the pitch. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Runners on first with 1 down. Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And here's a changeup in there for a called third strike, and that's the second out of the inning.
Flat out locked him up with a changeup right there. Usually you're trying for a swing and miss when you throw that pitch in a 2-strike count, but clearly he wasn't looking for it, so it's a backwards K for him.
Into the box now, Tyler O'Neill, as he'll take a look at ball 1. O'Neill is simply an all-around great defensive outfielder. Not only does he have great range and great hands, he's also got a plus arm, one that base runners and base coaches certainly have to be mindful of.
Absolutely. When you are in the meeting room preparing for this guy, it is the first thing that jumps off the page. Do not take the extra base.
And that's high and off the plate. 2-1. Three and 1 to the Cardinals left fielder. Mason Wynn would be next. The 3-1. A swing and a ground ball to third. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man left aboard. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. The Cubbies are in front, 3-0. Last half of the second set to go, and set to go is the second baseman, Nico Horner.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Swung on and missed that time. It's 0-1.
I can't speak from experience, but that's got to feel good right there. Throwing a nasty changeup first pitch and getting a swing and a miss on it. Now he pretty much opened up any pitch in his arsenal.
1 ball, 1 strike, the count. The 1-1 is an off-speed pitch taken for a ball. Here's a big swing and a miss on the fastball. 2-2.
Threw that fastball right by him. He had no chance to get the barrel of that one.
Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
Just flat out froze him there. Nothing too deceptive about that four-seam fastball, so I think he wasn't expecting it at all.
72.
Number 72 is at the plate, and he checks his swing for ball 1.
If he doesn't shorten his swing up right there, there's no chance he keeps his bat back.
Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
Can't fall behind against the pitcher. Need to minimize pitch count against the easy outs, and this is certainly one of them.
Strike called, 2-1.
Nasty 2-0 slider right there for a strike. No shame in tipping your hat.
Oh, he breaks out the hook there. Good for strike 2. Here now the 2-2. And he popped him up. And that's in there. Base hit.
You know, sometimes, Dero, it's a war when you're a pitcher and a bad hitting pitcher. The war is the war to try to hope that he actually hits your bat. And I think he won that war, Dero. That wasn't a very pretty swing, but it produced a base hit.
So what you're saying is you were in full warlike mode in Dodger Stadium back in the day when
I sure was. John Cummings on the mound. He did me a favor. He threw me a heater about 92 with cut on it. Right off the barrel, line drive between third and short. My one and only base hit. And I didn't even have a bat. I had to use another bat from a teammate of mine with the Pittsburgh Pirates.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. Now a check swing, but it's strike 1 anyway, says the home plate umpire. Happ, 28 years old. He's a veteran of 7 years at the major league level. The 1-1 home. Taken, strike 2.
when I see guys check swinging, they're not seeing the baseball. They're not picking it up. You got to take a step back. The only thing you tell yourself in this situation is do not move your head.
Hit Weekly back to the mound. And this is going to work out for him. It's an infield single to make it first and second now.
Hey, that's great hustle right there out of the box. Not everybody's getting it right out of the chute from step one, but I have to ask you, Dan, how frustrating executing a pitch and there's an infield knock.
It is, D-Roy, and you can read that right off the bat as a pitcher. You can read the angle. You know that that ball is going to be hit on the ground, and you're thinking deep down inside, okay, there's a...
Oh, hang on now. This ball is crushed into left field, and this one ain't coming back. This ball is gone. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left, his second home run of the game. As they pile on, it's now 6-0.
Second home run of the game right there. He is locked in at the plate. You hear so many of today's players talk about rhythm and timing. Well, he is perfectly on time in the heart of the zone.
There's the St. Louis manager now up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And he's going to motion for the bullpen, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll depart early here this afternoon, as he just never got into any kind of groove out there. Casey Lawrence enters from the pen in just the second inning, so they'll hope to get some length out of him and have him stay out there for a while. So now to the plate, Jeimer Candelario, and he'll watch one miss up and away for a ball, 1-0. Now the pitch.
When you're down 6 on the mound, you got to at least throw strikes here.
Two-0 count. The pitch is swung on and missed, and that's strike one. Cardinals are going to get something going in the bullpen now as a left-hander has begun to get loose. 3 runs already home here. And before the 2-1 pitch here, time called at home plate. Now here's the pitch. Think he held up in time, but that becomes moot as it's a called strike 2. Bounce towards the mound. He's got it. Oh, and it sailed right over his head at first.
Wow, I know shortstops have the reputation for being flashy, and I think he was trying to show off his cannon of an arm on that one. But the cannon was a little too powerful, and the ball sails way over the first baseman's head. He did get a lot behind the throw, though.
Runner in scoring position at second with 1 away. And that'll bring forward Cody Bellinger. First pitch on its way. There's a shot out to right center field. He pulls into second safely as a run will score on the play as well.
When you're up by 7 runs any time in a game, let alone this early, it feels awfully good. They are hitting on all cylinders here, but they have to be careful not to let off the gas pedal now.
And next will be Dansby Swanson digging in as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. Two 2-0 the count to Dansby Swanson.
This inning really feels like it's getting away from him out there. As a reliever, you can't let that happen. Nothing you can do about what's already happened, and it's only going to get worse if you're not focusing on the guy in the batter's box.
Ready with the 2-0.
Hey! You got 2 balls, 1 strike.
Hit on the ground out to short. Fielded cleanly. Throw goes over to third. The tag, and they got him as he couldn't get back to second.
The batter, the catcher, Go!
Into the box, Yan Gomes. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. Throw over to first. Don't want to forget about him. 4 runs here in this half inning. Check swing, no swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2. Two and 2 to the Cubs catcher. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. But 4 runs score in the inning, 3 coming right here on the 3-run home run. We've played 2. It's the Cubs 7 and the Cardinals nothing. Top of the 3rd set to get underway, and stepping up as the shortstop, Mason Wynn.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Ball, that pitch is up.
The 1-0. And, he can't get out of the way of that one, so the leadoff man will be on to open the frame. The pitcher, Casey Lawrence, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation, so let's see if that is indeed on right here. Expecting a potential bunt, the corner infielders come way in to try to protect. And they indeed have the pitcher bunting here as he gets this one down. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out.
Up next for the Cardinals, the center fielder, Lars Nootbaar.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Lars Nootbaar. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time. From the stretch. Runner at second here with one man out. High and deep down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Lifted the other way to left center. Tachman is there, 2 gone. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now.
Now batting, the first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt.
Here's Paul Goldschmidt now. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Here comes the first pitch. Hits the bottom of the strike zone here with the sinker. Strike 1. The 0-1 delivery.
1-1.
Goldschmidt, a native of the state of Delaware. He was an 8th round selection back in the 2009 MLB draft.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself into a very solid big league ball player. That's a big accomplishment.
Swing and a liner. Foul. 2 out here and a runner at second. The 1-2. In the dirt, and now let's see. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
That can be a tough read as a runner on second to see if the ball has gotten away enough to move to third. You have to be sure you can make it. He was there, and now he's only 90 feet away.
Here now the 2-2. Popped him up. Gomes is there, and he puts this one away for the third out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. Cards lead one. They need to get something cooking here. It's 7-0. Welcome back to the north side of Chicago. Back here at Wrigley Field as we check in with Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cubs to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said forcing the opposing starter out of the game before the third inning and posting a bunch of runs right out of the gate was huge for them from a confidence standpoint and for their outlook moving forward in this game. The key now is keeping their foot on the gas pedal, Matt.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks.
Leading off for the Cubs.
Now at the plate, Mike Tuchman. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
No balls and one strike. The 0-1 pitch. And low, it's a ball and a strike. Liner toward right center. And this is going to find the seam in right center and should get to the ivy for extra bases. And the Cubs could be onto something here. It's a leadoff double.
Let's take another look at just a textbook swing right there. Good weight transfer, good hands to the ball, solid contact, and great extension through the ball.
Yeah, that's about as pretty as a swing gets. Nice look at it there from our camera guys as well. Stepping in now, Nico Horner as he lifts it in the air to right field. And that's taken in straightaway right. Will he try from second? And he'll make it up to third safely here with one away.
Now that's number 72.
Now at the plate, number 72. He reached on a single in his first try.
Yeah, he showed like a little prowess with the bat right there, Dan. I'd be surprised if they don't attack him a little bit more carefully this AB.
He's set and the pitch.
No, inside.
A man at third with one away. Can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1. Has a look, now the pitch.
Nope, outside.
I tried to jerk that one, and it's 2-2. Sinker, 3-2 now.
Well, he really needs to make this guy swing the bat right here. He's not the type of hitter you want to dance around with.
The 3-2 pitch. Hit out towards second. Right to him. And the tag gets him. But a run is in to score away from the play.
And here with the infield back, they were giving him the run on a ground ball, so he just takes advantage of that and drives the run home. Good approach.
At the plate, Ian Happ. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike one. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. 1 ball and 1 strike to the Cubs leadoff batter. And there's ball 2 now.
That's where he wants that sinker to end up, but that was a nice job of laying off.
Back up the middle. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
They talk about having a day. How about 3 at-bats, 3 knocks? Not a bad day, D-Row.
We used to say in the big leagues on the bench, anybody can get 2. Can you get 3? And if you get 3, who's on the hook for 4?
In now, Suzuki. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. 2 home runs already to his name in this one, and we'll see if he could possibly strike again. Into the corner and slicing foul. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2. Sent on the ground out to second. Scooped up. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. 2 hits in the inning lead to a run for Chicago. On now to the top of inning number 4. It's the Cubs 8 and the Cardinals nothing. Here's Nolan Arenado.
Moving off to St. Louis, the third baseman, Nolan Arenado.
First delivery to him on the way. And he takes ball 1. One-0 pitch is a changeup that runs high, 2-0. Now here's the pitch. 2 balls and a strike to the St. Louis leadoff hitter.
You rarely see a pitcher of this quality throw one right down the middle, and man, as a hitter, probably a good chance you're not going to see that pitch again.
And this one's going to bounce up to the plate. An easy take there, and it's 3-1 now. Belted high and deep into right center. And he is going to have extra bases to start the 4th. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
Hey, after that hit right there, Dero, that extends his hitting streak to 6 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. 6 days in a row with knocks will help you sleep better at night, Dan.
Wilson Contreras is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1. The set and the 1-0 pitch.
Yeah, I think it's pretty clear they don't want to challenge this guy right here, but working around a guy can come back to bite you at times.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. And he misses there for ball 4. So runners are at first and second now with nobody out. So striding forward now, Nolan Gorman, a base hit in his first trip.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave them.
Yanked high and deep down the line in right. And it's a foul ball. The 1-1 home is taken for ball 2.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
First and second here with nobody out. And it misses. 3-1 now.
There isn't a hitter alive that doesn't love hitting in fastball counts like 3-1. It's usually a pretty fruitful count in terms of.
Now meanwhile, this ball's going to get through, and that's a base hit. Throw comes in quickly here, and that'll prevent the runner at third from testing things here.
Boy, Dero, we're looking at a big inning right here with that single. Bases are loaded, yet no runs have scored in this inning.
Yeah, and that's exactly what that pitcher wants you to think. You have to eliminate the noise, Dan. Just try and drive in the guy from third base. Don't put pressure on yourself that you have to get everyone in with one swing of the bat. Pass the baton and keep the line moving.
Behind 0-2 now. No runs, 3 hits, and 2 errors to this point for the Cardinals. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Tauchman is there. Let's see if they try it. And the throw comes in, and all 3 runners are forced to hold on with 1 away now.
Now batting, the left fielder, Tyler O'Neill.
Now at the plate, Tyler O'Neill comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Took something off there as this pitch is in the dirt, but handled quickly behind the plate. No runs, 3 hits, and 2 errors to this point for the Cardinals. Good pitch there down below the zone. Got him to go after it.
Hey, you know the pitcher right now, he's looking for that best friend, that double play ball. This is where you have to really be disciplined at the plate and make sure that you get a pitch that's above the knees that you can get in the air.
Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. And the run is in to score from third. It's now an 8-1 game.
Obviously, he's hoping for more up there with the bases loaded, but you can't be too upset with a sac fly.
Here's the first pitch to him. Line drive to center field. That's in there. Base hit. Contreras rounds third and is digging for the plate. He scores as they inch back here, but there's still a ways to go.
Now back, the pitcher, Casey Lawrence.
To the plate now, Casey Lawrence. And this one gets away. So now 2 men in scoring position. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Hit down the third baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. From the stretch. Sent in the air out to straightaway central. Tachman will get there, and he puts it away to retire. In now, Jeimer Candelario. He's set to lead us off in the home half of the fourth inning. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
Yep, that ball went out.
The 1-1. This is line to left. But he'll hardly need to move out there in left as this is hauled in for the first out.
Now back, first baseman.
So one away here in the Chicago fourth. And that brings in the former National League Rookie of the Year, Cody Bellinger. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Oh, and 1 count and the pitch. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
That's not a pitch he misses very often. He knows he should have done something with that one.
This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire. Ball 2. The 2-2.
This is the kind of pitching that's frustrating for me to watch. He had him down 0-2, then he started getting cute, and now the count is full at 3-2. It happens, but I'd rather see him attack the hitter and force contact if you can't get him to chase after a pitch or two.
Full count still. Chopper to short. Knee high. He barehands it. Hats off to that one. Standing in, Dansby Swanson. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. First offering on its way. Too much dip on the sinker. Laid off for a ball. His eyes lit up on that one above the zone, but he comes up empty.
Don't expect too many more high fastballs in this one. He is known for his sinker, keeping the ball on the ground.
2 balls and a strike now. Line toward the alley in left center. And he will get there to make the running play. And welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cardinals to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And one thing he stressed to me was the need for them to have better at-bats when they've got runners on base. They've had a ton of chances in this game with runners in scoring position, but they have just 2 hits in those at-bats. Now, that's not awful, but they feel they've left a lot of runs on the table as a result. One thing they're emphasizing is quieting the moment and not trying to do too much.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. And that brings up Paul Goldschmidt. He swings and grounds it to short. And that's through for a hit. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. Into the box now, Nolan Arenado, as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Changeup stays outside and he's behind 2-0.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down and away or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the heart of the plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
3-0 to him now. A strike, and it's 3-1.
3-1 with 2 on, and this is where you got to be geared up for something to drive. I don't think you can just groove him one right here. You still have to try to make a competitive pitch.
There's ball 4.
The catcher, number 40, Wilson Contreras.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Now a changeup here to start things out, but that'll dip a bit too low, and it's 1-0.
When you're hitting in a situation like this, you have to find a way to slow your heart rate down. The pitcher's the one with all the pressure. You're looking to keyhole something middle of the plate and drive some runs in.
Sinker misses that time, and it's 2-1.
It often becomes harder to hit the zone when the pressure starts to heat up.
The 2-1 home. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. 1 run is scored, and that's just shy of the baskets and off the ivy.
You simply cannot offer up a pitch like this to a hitter of this guy's magnitude, especially with runners on the bags. He makes a living off frozen.
And it looks as though the decision makers in the dugout will give him a free pass to first, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force play is now in order. He's set. Here it comes. Jordan Walker stands in as he looks at ball 1 here.
Pitcher on the mound has to find a way to minimize damage right here. Got to believe he's willing to trade 2 outs for a run.
Count now a ball and a strike. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. Runners may have thought about it, but they'll stay put, and the count moves to 2-1. Oh, this is hit high and deep out to left. It'll die on the warning track as the catch is made, and here comes the runner from third. And the run is in to score from third. Stepping in for the Cardinals, Tyler O'Neill has got a chance to add on to what's already been a big inning for them.
Yeah, 2 on here and 3 on the board already. They've absolutely come out and forced the issue of this inning. Matt, a hit here could really fire up that dugout.
Sent on the ground out to second, and that's through. A base hit. In to score the runner from third.
Hey, you tip your hat to the batter for finding a way to find some green grass out there, but man, that has to frustrate you, Dan. An executed pitch right there.
It does. Anytime you make a good pitch, and off the bat it certainly didn't look like it was going to fall in for a base hit. You make a good pitch, but you don't necessarily always get the kind of results you want as a pitcher.
Coming to the plate now, Casey Lawrence. And we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. In there for strike 1. Lays off the sinker here, a ball and a strike.
Don't make your manager be the bad guy in this situation. I know you struggled a little bit right here. You got to find a way to get through this 5th inning and qualify for that win.
2 balls and a strike to count. The 2-1 home is looked at for ball 3.
Call didn't go his way on 2-1, but it's important here on 3-1 to still make a quality pitch. You have to have the mindset that you're still the one in the driver's seat.
And he misses here, ball 4, and somehow he manages to walk his opposite number. Wow. From the stretch. And a fastball in the dirt, but it's blocked nicely as he keeps it in front of him. Already 24 pitches to this point in the inning. And he fouls this one off.
Clearly, this is a tough situation to be on the mound, but the key here is minimizing. They're up by 2, so if he could find a way to get out of this bases-loaded jam by only giving up 1 run, that would be clutch.
The set and the 2-1. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
You fight so hard to get into these type of counts. You can't let this pitch get away from you. You have to keyhole something middle of the plate.
3-2 now. Here's the payoff pitch. Back up the middle. And that'll get by into center field for a base hit. 1 run scores. The tying run is in to score from second. It's an 8-8 ball game.
Now that.
You know, D-Row, hitting in the leadoff spot, you're not going to get very many opportunities to drive in some runs, but that's a big 2 RBI hit.
Yeah, when you see ducks on the pond, Dan, your eyes light up. I don't care if you're hitting first in the lineup or 8th in the lineup. You grind out in that bat and try and get the runs on the board for your team.
Yeah, but that's a big 2 RBI base hit.
Mark Leiter trots in from the bullpen here as he inherits a tough spot with 2 on and 2 away. Strike taken as that one catches the outer part of the plate.
It is absolutely amazing how this game has just changed on a dime right here. Credit the offense putting a big inning together to get themselves right back in this ball game.
The set and the 2-1. Called strike that time, and it's even at 2-2.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
Grounded back up the middle. Swanson scoops it up, and he'll go the short way to retire. Set now for the bottom of the 5th, and that means the catcher Yan Gomes bats next.
The catcher, Yan Gomes.
He's set and the pitch. And that's inside for a ball, 1-0. That evens it up 1-1. And he pulled up in time, but it's a called strike 2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. The 1-2. Hit on the ground to third. And that's out number 1.
Now that.
Into the box now, Mike Tuchman. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. This ball's hit in the air down the right side and out of play. 0-1. Now here's the pitch. Fooled him with that one as he's way out in front. He'll try to hold back, but he won't be able to as that's ruled a swing, and there are 2 away now. The next Cub up, Nico Horner, 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far. Hit on the ground out to short. He's right there. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Cubs are top half of the 6th about to get started, and standing in is the veteran third baseman Nolan Arenado. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1.
Hey, this one's tied late in the game. As a pitcher right now, you just can't lay a cookie in there. 1-0.
That is fouled away. 1 ball and 1 strike. High in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. The 1-2. Gets him swinging. He struck him out.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
Wilson Contreras comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Now here's the pitch.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Hey, it looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
The 1-2. Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. Gomes has it, and he makes the throw to first. Contreras is retired. 2 down now. Ready once again, Nolan Gorman. Already 2 for 2. He'll look to add on right here. First pitch of the at-bat. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1. A ball and a strike. The 1-1 home. Fouled away. 2 out, nobody on. Line shot to third, and the side is retired. Joe Romero will come on in relief now as he'll make his 10th appearance of the season. Number 4 is going to come off the bench as he'll be asked to lead off the bottom of inning number 6. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. Romero certainly comes at you with the big fastball, but the only knock on it is the apparent lack of control he has over that pitch. Might not always know where it's going, and that can make things a little dicey for pitching coaches. The 2-1 home. Hit back up the middle. And there's one down now. Digging in once again, Ian Happ. He singled his last time up. First pitch on its way.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
Now the 2-0. Finds the zone, strike 1.
One of my favorite pitches in the game right there. The old Greg Maddux equalizer. Started at the front hip and bring it back.
Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
Hey, there aren't too many power hitters in the game that would let that pitch go by.
Fastball well outside.
3-2 counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter, but I think he'll be careful here. Shoot for the corner, and if you miss and you walk him, so what? That's better than him putting one in the seats.
Count remains full. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. Fastball too high, ball 4.
Wow, all I know is these guys don't need any more help to get on base. Believe it or not, that's the first walk they've gotten. They've done all their damage the hard way. See if they can add to it here.
Suzuki will stand in again as we flash you back to the early stages of this ball game. There were fans still finding their seats as he launched his 2nd home run of the game, as he was off to a fast start indeed. First pitch on its way. Off the plate and low here, ball 1. The 1-0 pitch. In there, 1-1. A good action on the 2-seamer there, and it's 1-2.
Man, you don't see this in today's game that much. A guy who's willing to work east-west consistently with a great cutter two-seamer combo.
Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. And a full count as that misses. It's 3-2 now.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
Runners on first with 1 down.
Runner.
Runners off for second. Swing and a miss, strike 3. The throw. And he is out at second. Shane Green is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 18.
Into the box now, Jordan Walker. Here's the first pitch to him.
Count 1-0.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
2 tough sliders right there, but he was able to lay off him. Might have bought himself a fastball in this situation.
A little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. Again, another foul ball. Hit hard on the ground towards second, and that's through into right. So a leadoff single here to start the 7th. And he will make it there as the Cardinals get a man into scoring position on the leadoff double.
Yeah, and the go-ahead run stands at second base here to start their half of the 7th. And I tell you, when they've got an opportunity like this, you've got to take advantage of it, especially this late in the ball game. We'll see if they can get it done.
At the plate now, Tyler O'Neill as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. A throw behind the runner at second, and he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with nobody out. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Hard ground ball to third. Great effort on the dive, but it's through into left. And the go-ahead run will move up to third and wisely hold there with nobody out. At the plate, Mason Wynn, and their runners at the corners now.
Hey, this has the makings of being a pretty big inning, D-Row. Leadoff double, now a base hit, and all of a sudden we're looking at first and third.
Yeah, sometimes you wake up, you just get smacked in the mouth right here. He's going to have to start executing pitches. He cannot leave a ball over the heart of the plate right here. He's going to have damage on his hands.
And a late squeeze attempt, and it looks like it's going to work. And he's out on the tag. But they'll take the late lead in this one as a run does come in to score. Tommy Edman will get a chance with a runner in scoring position here as he'll pinch hit now with 1 away. Now a pickoff play at second, and late reactions, and they got him. Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. The 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss at 1 in the dirt. And that ends the inning. Number 34 gets the call from the bullpen to pitch in relief. Jeimer Candelario will be the first one to greet him here as he'll be forced to turn around and hit from the left side now. And this one's down off the shoe tops, 1-0. Cardinals get the bullpen started here as a right-hander's up and warming. A ball and a strike. Hit out towards second. He's got it. On to first, and that is a big out to lead off the home 7.
Up next for the Cubs.
Striding in, Cody Bellinger. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Oh, had him chopping at that one. It's 0-1. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. 1 out, nobody on. And a half-hearted attempt that time, but they'll say he broke the plane, and that's out number 2. Now at the plate, Dansby Swanson. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here.
Yeah, he hit it hard. That's all you can ask. You can't control the result sometimes, Matty. Just unlucky with the placement.
Looks like he swung it underwater that time for strike 2.
1 pitch away from wrapping up a very good innings work out of the bullpen here.
Popped him up. Arenado is under it. And the inning is over. 3 up. Ready to begin the 8th. And digging in is the outfielder, Lars Nootbaar. Number 19 is ready, and he'll take the ball from the manager.
For the Cubs, number 19.
Here comes the first pitch.
Ball. Count 1-0.
This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in the zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
And he will run this one down, moving to his right, and that's the first out of the inning. Digging in, Paul Goldschmidt. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
Pitching isn't always about getting everyone out. Sometimes it's about being smart and knowing when to pick your battles. He's been really careful with this hitter so far, and rightfully so.
Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
And no messing with Goldschmidt there as he'll take first on ball 4. Stepping in, Nolan Arenado. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. In the dirt here, and boy, he didn't quite know what to do on that one, but he's lucky to barely get back at first. Inside, and he falls behind the hitter now. 2-0. Outside and low. 3-0.
To be honest with you, I'm a little bit more afraid of the guy on deck than the guy that's up right now. If I'm on the mound, I want this guy up right now. He's the guy that's got to beat me.
There's a strike as he gets this one over. It's 3-1 now. 1 out, 1 on in a 1-run game. And he misses again. Ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on ball. So it's a tight spot here. First and second, 1 man out. And stepping up to hit next, the catcher Wilson Contreras. In there, strike 1.
With some traffic on the base paths, nice job by the pitcher to execute strike 1.
And this is hit hard to the right side, but foul. 0-2, here it comes. He struck him out the third time he's fanned in the game.
It's been a rough game for him at the plate. Couldn't get the bat off his shoulder right there, and he struck out twice before that one. So he's going to have a lot to think about when he leaves the ballpark tonight.
Looking to keep this a one-run game. The pitch. Good swing, but a late one as it's fouled off to the left. Ready with the 0-1. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. Grounded up the first baseline. And the two-out threat will not come to pass as the Giovanni Gallegos is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the eighth.
Number 65.
Digging in, Yan Gomes. His prior history versus this arm, he's a .333 hitter. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball one. The Cardinals leading by the slimmest of margins late in this one and trying to hang on and earn the series sweep.
One of the keys if you want to sweep a game is you're going to have to get some big outs in that 7th, 8th, and 9th inning. They're leading by a run as we're going towards the end of this game. Now it's time for the pitching staff to put this one under wraps.
The 1-0.
2-0.
And it certainly would be a big morale boost to a team if they're able to complete a sweep like this one on the road in hostile territory.
They might even change their nickname for this team to the Road Warriors. A sweep is looking pretty good as they're leading this one again late in the ballgame.
2-1 now. Starts to go around here, but it doesn't matter. This is strike two anyway. Swing and a miss there on a late breaking slider as he set down on strikes for the second time this afternoon. So coming to the plate, Mike Tauchman. He was sat down on strikes in his last at bat.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Gotta find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
Checks his swing here, but he does so in time. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Yanked on the ground down the line, but this will get foul. 2-1. And that's upstairs, running the count to 3-1. You see a right-handed batter waiting next, but he could very well be pulled back as the situation dictates. Swung on and missed. 3-2.
When you get yourself to a 3-1 count and you get a fastball, those are the ones you really want to punish. Couldn't get the bat on it, so we'll see if that comes back to haunt him.
Popped him up. Wynn over to his left, and he makes the catch for the second out.
The batter, number 2.
Digging in to try it again. Nico Horner. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. First offering on its way. And no swing, apparently. Ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. On the ground to the left side. Fielded cleanly. And a close play at first, but he's called out and the side is retired. All set to start the 9th in this one. And standing in the outfielder, Jordan Walker. Estrada enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Estrada, a California-born ball player. He was taken in the 6th round during the 2020 draft.
Hey, when you come out in the middle rounds, you have to grind for everything, and that's exactly what this guy has done, and he has turned himself into a solid big league ball player.
But this will be pulled in out there in left center. Well hit, but a rough out number 1. First pitch of the at-bat. Tyler O'Neill is at the plate as he watches ball 1. 1-run game here in the top of the 9th. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
You never want to fall behind as a pitcher, but doing it to a guy like this is even worse. He's got to bear down and execute for the rest of this at-bat, starting right now.
Now the 2-1 pitch is taken for strike 2. Fouled off. 1 out, nobody on. And a swing and a miss here, and the first 2 are dispatched to begin the 9th. Stepping in, Mason Wynn. He successfully laid down a sac bunt in his last plate appearance. Fouled straight back. Comes set with the 0-1.
Oh, that's out.
Now that's popped up, and this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. And another foul ball. 2 out, nobody on. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Struck him out, so it remains a 1-run lead as they head in for their final set. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Ryan Helsley comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the 9th. Patrick Wisdom will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run. And that swung on and missed for strike 1. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. Wisdom, a California-born ball player. This is his 6th season for him in the big leagues. And that's on the outside corner. 1-2. Helsley, 28 years old. He was a 5th-round pick back in the 2015 MLB draft.
Hey, nothing has been handed to this guy. Drafted in the middle rounds, and he has found his way in the big leagues. This has turned out to be a really nice pick.
Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. 1 away.
The left fielder.
Now back to the leadoff spot in the Cubs lineup. Stepping forward, Ian Happ. It was a walk in his last trip. Way late on the fastball for strike 1.
And this is why you come to the game right here. I'll tell you what, this is an absolutely great matchup. A couple alpha dogs out there. That probably won't be the last fastball we're going to see.
One and 2 as the changeup had him out in front there. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And a breaking ball runs in and gets him, and I doubt there was any intent behind that.
Now batting.
So stepping in, Suzuki. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. Weak grounder down the line at third. A 1 pitch on its way. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. And this one's in the dirt. Runner holds as the count moves to 2-1. Checks his swing, but this will be strike 2 call. And now a slider in there for a called 3rd strike, and there are 2 gone now. So a pivotal moment here, and digging in now, Jeimer Candelario. And he does so representing the possible go-ahead run. Pitch out. Nothing doing. The 1-0. Pulled toward right center field. He makes the catch, and the Cardinals